Yo, what's going on, chat? We're gonna be going over one of the ABA manga stories. This is non-canon to the ABA universe, just a side spin-off story about Achilles super dummy and whatnot. So yeah, like and subscribe and stuff like that. And this story, we start off in a pro server. Alright, the narrator starts this story off as the pro server's wiping was only made possible because of super dummy's immersed skill wielding tech. As long as super dummy isn't judged to have been hacked at the time of the incident or to have a visual glitch such that he can no longer be charged criminally, we can disable his move set with my mode. That's what the narrator is saying, but the last part is about Achilles because Achilles ended up using his reality marble against Super Dummy inside of the pro server. So it was really just Achilles versus Super Dummy right now. Achilles says the evidence is not necessarily, and then yap, and then Super Dummy says to Ryoko, who's also inside of Achilles' reality marble,
I already saw the ability of the mode while I was inside of Ryoku's account. What I'm interested in is that your spear of yours.
so Ryoko has the spear that can one-shot Super Dummy. So Super Dummy is interested in the spear to see how strong the spear is. So Super Dummy says,
Just hurry up and end this.
one of the former gods of Cathedral says,
Ban appeal rejected. Discord and in-game banned.
basically what happened was Super Dummy got Ryoku banned from the game, from the Anime Battle Arena universe, because Super Dummy was using cheats inside of Ryoku's account. You know, it was Super Dummy, but you know, the actual Cathedral god doesn't know that. So that's how the story originally starts. So then it goes into the reinforcements. The ABA B tiers join the server to help Achilles out. The ABA B tiers, Toby, Piccolo, and Afro Samurai, they come in the server to try to help Achilles out. Part 2 of the reinforcement, Achilles' reality marble ends up leaving him, and as you can see, Super Dummy and Achilles are going head to head inside of the game. Achilles have a little flashback of Hercule saying, I think Achilles mode might be a good way to beat Super Dummy, while Hercule is talking to Alfaso. And then Ryoko goes to Achilles side of this flashback and said,
would it be okay of you to show me your moveset?
and Achilles says, don't worry about it. So what we see right here is, okay, this part is a bit confusing, so I'll try to explain this part a little bit. But this is when Super Dummy hacked Ryoko, so that's not really Ryoko talking to Achilles right here. That's actually Super Dummy talking to Achilles. That's when he hacked Ryoko. So then in the next panel, reinforcement panel 3, we get to see the aftermath of Achilles' domain expansion, the attack that Super Dummy hit Achilles with. Super Dummy says
He hold F to block my guard break.
Achilles was able to block Super Dummy's guard break here. And then now Super Dummy is saying
Achilles only logged on for Z weeks, yet he was able to block a frame 1 move.
and then Super Dummy was intrigued by that because Achilles was able to actually block one of Super Dummy's guard breaks, which is unblockable and should not be blockable. That's why I'm saying this story is a little bit going off of the canon side. The story isn't really that canon because Achilles was able to block a block breakable move, which isn't really true inside of the ABA manga. As you guys know, ABA relations is thou shall not block guard breaks. Thou guard break shall break guard if blocked. But in this case scenario, he didn't get guard broken because he ended up blocking it for some reason. So then the next panel, reinforcements part 4 and 5. This is the part 4 panel. As you can see, Super Dummy used spawn entity, and then after Super Dummy used death brick, and then Super Dummy used fling against Achilles, and then Achilles says, is that all you got, while Super Dummy is cutting off his arms here with his death bricks. So Super Dummy cut off like 2 of Achilles' arms with his death bricks. One of Achilles' swords is going one way, his other arm is just completely gone. And then Super Dummy says to Achilles,
My next M1 will kill you. You know you'll need to lock in, right? Stop throwing and take my stock, or else you're cooked.
and that's when panel number 5 just completely stops here. Panel number 5 is just completely stopped. It's hey, we gotta wait until next week to see part 6 and maybe part 7. Hopefully he dropped part 6 and part 7 of next week. So if you guys want to, you know what I mean, see more of the ABA manga, see more of the ABA story, I will have the ABA manga linked inside of the description. It is a Reddit post. So yeah, we're going to be going over next week's parts when next week's parts drop about the ABA manga. There's also some other side stories here if you guys are interested in those side stories. And yeah, so that's what we have so far for the ABA manga. This is the only one of the most consistent stories that we have so far in the ABA manga. This isn't a subplot. This is like a main plot, but even though the main plot isn't really that canon, you know, this isn't really that canon, but it's still a good main plot until we get, you know, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, like and subscribe. You know, I can't wait for next week to see the rest of the ABA manga, bro. I really love it, bro. This is some good stuff.